In this video, I'm going to share with you everything you need to know about wider SEO and the best wider SEO techniques in this step-by-step tutorial. Keep watching. Hey, what's up marketers? I'm Eduard Dziak from b2bdigitalmarketers.com, and in today's video you will learn exactly how you can optimize your website from beginning to end with only wider SEO tactics like link building, keyword research, technical SEO, and the best techniques for each of these strategies. So without further ado, let's get started. What is wider SEO? A wider SEO is an approved set of tactics by search engines such as Google or Bing for SEOs in order to increase website visibility and ranking on search engine result pages or SERPs, the right way to not be penalized. Like I said, it is the right way of doing SEO for your website, and leading SEO agencies, top-ranking websites in any niche, and SEO professionals are often only practicing wider SEO strategies for themselves and their clients to avoid risk and get maximum results from SEO. And here in this video, you will learn the best wider SEO techniques that you can apply for your website in order to improve your website visibility, ranking, and organic traffic. So, if you are enjoying this video so far, don't forget to help me and like this video and leave a nice comment below to help me with the YouTube algorithm. So, let's discuss the best wider SEO techniques for your website. While some say wider SEO is fairly limited and you compete toe-to-toe with wider SEO strategies, I'm going to share with you some of the best and advanced techniques that can give you an edge over your competitors across different SEO techniques. Before we get started, you will need to use an SEO tool for some of the wider SEO techniques I'm going to show you. So if you don't have one, then I recommend you to try SE Ranking. SE Ranking is all-in-one SEO software with over 30 tools for every task in search marketing. The platform provides analytical data and monitoring features that help specialists, agencies, marketers, and business owners bring their website to the top of the SERPs and stay there. And they offer by far the best value for money, starting from as little as $25 per month, which makes it available for specialists and companies with limited marketing budgets. So you can use my link in the description and get 14 days trial to follow me along the way and learn how to use the tool. But let's get started. The first step in starting wider SEO is to get your technical SEO up and ready, because your website needs to be ready to receive traffic. Otherwise, there is no point trying to generate traffic if your website technical aspects cannot handle that. So let me share with you some of the most important technical SEO techniques for wider SEO. The first and one of the most important parts of technical SEO is to have a scheduled website audits on a weekly or monthly basis to prevent any technical and on-page SEO errors hurting your website performance. Because poor website health can cause you to lose traffic, ranking, and search visibility. And website audit helps you to regularly check your website for any technical, content, and on-page SEO issues, and then give you a detailed report that helps you to fix any errors and issues on your website. Having an SEO tool like SE Ranking that performs a thorough website audit is essential for anybody with a website, whether you are a business, freelancer, professional, or blogger. Within minutes, the tool can scan a website of any volume and build a detailed report on its technical health. SE Ranking checks every page of website against 120 parameters that impact SEO. Especially less experienced SEOs will love website audits from SE Ranking because they get all the necessary guidance they need. The report shows what errors need to be fixed ASAP, and it provides checklists on how to accomplish that. And of course, SEO pros can ignore the tips and immediately check which pages are impacted by every detected issue. Another very important part of your technical SEO, website, and wider SEO is to optimize your website site architecture. SEO site architecture helps both users and search engines. For users, it is easier to find information they are looking for on your website, which improves the time on the website, reduce bounce rate, increase conversion rates, and improve your overall user experience. And search engines can easier and faster crawl your website, better understand your pages and their relationships, which improves ranking. And lastly, you will reduce the number of crawls needed to crawl your entire website. I recommend you to keep the most important pages in crawl depth 3 and higher, as pages with crawl depth 4 and lower typically perform poorer in SERPs, as search engines assume they are less important. And to check your crawl depth, you can use the SE ranking website audit tool. However, they are already counting homepage as a crawl 1, so in this case the range is between 1 to 4 for SE ranking and not 0 to 3 as for most SEO tools. The next important wider SEO technique that you should definitely implement is to optimize your page speed. In 2010, Google already said page speed was a ranking factor for desktop searches only. In 2019, page speed became important for mobile as well. And then in 2021, with Core Web Vitals rollout and other updates, page speed has become more important than ever before. And therefore, actively measuring your page speed and improving it should be one of your priorities as well. You can use tools like Google Page Speed Insights, GT Metrics or Pingdom Website Speed Test to measure your page speed and get actionable insights. However, these tools can be complicated to understand and take action, so let me share with you some of the best practices for page speed. Implement CDN such as Cloudflare. Using caching plugins such as WP Rocket to apply technical SEO best practices such as minify CSS, JavaScript and HTML. Reducing render blocking and enable compression. Use image plugins like Imagify to optimize your pictures. And opt in for better web hosting if budget allows. And the last important technical SEO technique for wider SEO is to have mobile-friendly pages. According to researchers such as from Statista, mobile traffic is higher than desktop traffic since 2017. This means if your website is not mobile optimized, you are losing over half of the potential traffic you could drive. And this becomes even more significant for local searches, as in the USA, 94% of people with smartphones search for local information on their phones. Interestingly, 77% of mobile searches occur at home or at work, places where desktop computers are likely to be present. The second step is wider SEO techniques for keyword research. Keyword research is arguably one of the most important wider SEO strategies for your website. And definitely, keyword research is arguably one of the most important strategies to grow your organic traffic with SEO. 71% of B2B researchers begin their research with generic Google searches and then start becoming more specific with their searches as their knowledge improves. Targeting relevant keywords in your niche and industry on your website will improve your overall Google Eats score, as the more content you produce and of course the better quality, the more Google will see you as an authoritative, trustworthy and expert in your industry. It also helps your website ranking as you will rank for more relevant search terms to your niche, industry and your brand. And as you will be targeting more keywords, naturally your online presence will grow as well. And according to Ahrefs study, every single keyword you are targeting can rank for hundreds and even thousands of keyword variants. So, once your website is ready to receive traffic, let me share with you some of my favorite wider SEO techniques for keyword research. The first and probably one of the most popular ways used by SEO experts to get keyword ideas is to perform competitor keyword analysis. This is a fairly easy to do, yet very powerful strategy to find keyword ideas, so let me show you how you can do it. First, you need to create a list of competitors. To do that, you can use SEO tools like SE Ranking Competitive Research Tool and pop your domain there. Select your targeted location and hit Analyze. And then you select Competitors Report. And here you will get a long list of competitors based on your ranking keywords. Obviously, the more keywords your website is ranking for, the better suggestions you will get here. Alright, once you have your competitors list, then you can simply pop your competitor domain in the Competitive Research Tool, or you can just click on one of the three keyword reports: Common Keywords, Missing Keywords, and Keyword Total. I recommend you to check the Missing Keywords report first. Here you will get a list of all keywords your competitor's domain is ranking for, but your website doesn't. So now you only have to scan the keyword list to find any relevant keywords you want to target. I especially like this technique for less authoritative websites, as like this I can find keywords that can drive organic traffic and target those keywords as well, because if my competitors rank in the top positions, I have a high chance to rank for the keyword too. Another important wider SEO technique for keyword research is to look for profitable keywords. Driving traffic is a great sign that your website is doing well in SERPs. However, traffic doesn't pay the bills, and it all comes down to driving profitable traffic that converts as a sales or leads. Therefore, it is important to map out profitable keywords in your niche. I have a full tutorial on how to find profitable keywords in the step-by-step process, so I'll leave the link in the description. However, let me give you a quick crash course on profitable keywords. Step 1. You must understand your target audience buyer's journey and the search intent of keywords. What you are looking for are keywords that buyers are using in the intent and purchase stage at the bottom of the buyer journey funnel. These keywords are having commercial and transactional user intent, which means they are ready or almost ready to buy. Step 2. You need to analyze keyword search intent. For that, you can check for keyword modifiers. Here is a table of common keyword modifiers for each search intent. Often, you can find these keyword modifiers within the keyword itself, within the keyword research tool, or within the title tag of the ranking pages for the ranking keywords. Pro tip: often, profitable keywords are keywords of some products or services and their categories. For example, in my SEO niche, profitable keywords could be keyword research tools. As you can see, some of the ranking pages have the keyword modifiers best, pro, or free, which represents the price that shows transactional or commercial intent. Or another example could be the keyword house clean services, which has the word services, which indicates users are looking for services, which already means transactional or commercial intent, and the results in organic SERP prove that. But then keyword like cleaning gutters has mostly informational intent with a bit of commercial intent based on the organic SERP, because you can mostly see keyword modifiers like how, and predominantly educational content with some service pages. So when you're analyzing keywords, remember to look for common clues that shows whether the keyword is profitable or not. It all comes down to the search intent. Understanding search intent is critical for keyword research, especially for finding profitable keywords. Another important wide SEO technique for keyword research is to find long-tail keywords. Long-tail keywords are super important for your website, regardless of whether you are a small or large website. Finding and targeting long-tail keywords can help boost your website traffic and conversion rates tremendously and improve your website authority. And to find long-tail keywords, there are numerous ways how you can do that. So let me share with you one particular way that I really like, and that is analyze your ranking keywords. To analyze your ranking keywords, you can use Google Search Console, where you will get the top 1000 ranking keywords. I like this method because you will get accurate, almost up-to-date data about your keywords impression, ranking, traffic, and click-through rate from Google. And if your website is already ranking for long-tail keywords without you targeting it, then it is a great sign that you should create a dedicated piece of content to targeted keyword, as you most likely will improve your ranking and traffic from the keyword. However, you only see your top 1000 keywords in Google Search Console. So if you rank for more keywords, then you can run a competitive research tool like SE Ranking, and you will get a much bigger list of keywords. So when you open up the keywords report, you will get a detailed overview of each keyword you rank for, their current ranking position, what page is ranking for, and much more information. So based on this, you can find some really important long-tail keywords or any keywords that you should be targeting to improve your website overall ranking, visibility, and traffic. Once you have your keyword ideas list, the next step in optimizing your website for wider SEO is to focus on targeting your keywords by creating SEO content. So let's have a look at some of the best techniques for wider SEO content. Arguably, one of the most important wider SEO content technique is to focus on creating topic clusters for topical relevancy. Based on the HubSpot concept of topic clusters, you should be focusing on finding topics that are very close to your business and then creating as much content around the topic to establish topical relevance and own the topic in the search. Which means you want to appear for most of the keywords for the topic. Let me explain. Let's say you are a specialized shop for gaming laptops. Gaming laptops is one of your main topics because that's your main product and service if you provide services for gaming laptops. Let's say you sell gaming laptops and also provide services for gaming laptops as well. Based on this, you will do keyword research to find all the relevant keywords for gaming laptops, such as best gaming laptops, cheap gaming laptops, or touchscreen gaming laptop. However, the issue with such keywords is that they are mainly commercial, thus you will be creating mostly product or category pages. So what you also want to do is to find informational keywords as well, such as the keyword gaming laptop for video editing, to drive backlinks, social share, and improve your overall authority. Remember, you want to have a content across all the stages of the buy journey. Another important wider SEO technique is to follow search intent for every targeted keyword. Search intent means the reason behind the search query and what type of content the user is looking for. As I've already shown you, there are 4 types of search intent: informational, navigational, commercial, and transactional. Generally, 99% of keywords will fall under these 4 types of search intent. So, it is important to create the right type of content based on the keyword search intent. Let me show you why. If you are searching for the keyword best gaming laptops under 500, then you probably won't want an article about best gaming laptops under 500 or even a single product page. But you expect a page with a list of recommended gaming laptops under 500 with basic information like why, specs information, and where to buy it. And of course, if you create a type of page users aren't looking for, they will not click or quickly bounce back, which will push your page down the drain, and those pages that meet search intent will be promoted by search engines, as that's what users are looking for. So to find search intent, it's relatively easy. You just have to look at what pages are ranking on the first page of SERPs for your targeted keyword and then follow the dominant type of content. For example, let's find out the search intent for the keyword best gaming laptops under 500 by popping it into the keyword research tool and look at the organic search results section. I honestly prefer to analyze search intent via keyword research tools, as I can select my targeted location and get the exact results the locals get. While using my own browser, I will get personalized search results based on my location and settings. So, as you can see here, from just looking at the titles of top ranking pages, it will be a page with a list of gaming laptops under 500. And when I open up a few results, that's exactly what I'm seeing. A list of laptops with basic information like what, why, and where to buy it. So always follow the search intent for every keyword you are going to target. Remember, Google spends billions of dollars to figure it out, so what makes you think better? Another important wider SEO technique is to create scannable content so people can get important information without reading the whole article or the landing page. According to research by Nielsen Norman Group, show that only 16% of people read word by word, and from watching countless of hours of session recordings from tools like SmartLook, I would say it is less than 10%. And this was in 1997. New research in 2020 proves that people did not change and people read online the same way. So from this study, we can pick up a few important pieces of information to improve the scannability of our content and provide the needed information faster, thus improve the user experience. Using clear, noticeable headings and subheadings to break up the content and label sections so people can scan to find only what they are most interested in. Placing information upfront, in other words, front loading, in the structure of our content as well as in the subheadings and links to allow people to understand the message quickly while scanning. Employing formatting techniques like bullet list and bold text allow the eye to focus on the most important information. And using plain language to keep content concise and clear. Don't expect people will read your landing page, blog post, email, social media, and anything else, but they will skim it. So help them to do that and get the information, and they will come back for more. The next step in optimizing your website for wider SEO is to use the right on-page SEO strategies allowed by search engines. There are a lot of wider SEO techniques for on-page SEO, and if you want to learn everything about it, you can watch my video or visit my on-page SEO guide, so I'll link it up in the description. Or you can use my on-page SEO infographic as a checklist. However, let me share with you the most important wider SEO techniques for on-page SEO. The first technique where I still see people make a lot of mistakes is not fully optimizing pictures for search engines, even though it is relatively easy to do with today's technologies and it can have a huge impact on your website in terms of traffic. In fact, images are the new keywords, as 62% of Gen Z and millennial customers want visual search more than any other technology, and image search represents about 30% of all queries generated across the top 10 US web search properties. So, here are some of the best practices to optimize your images. Image names, titles, and alt text are best when they are short, relevant but descriptive with keyword and or LSI keyword included. Always compress your pictures and create responsive images. If you are on WordPress, you can use plugin to do that for you. Create an image sitemap to get your images ranked faster and improve your content visibility. Enable lazy load, so pictures load only when visible on the screen. Serve images via CDN or Content Delivery Network. And lastly, choose the right formats for your images like PNG, JPEG, and WebP. SEO images are not hard at all. Just some people find it annoying to name every single picture and write a short description. Especially if you are using a lot of images like me with over 50 images per blog post, it can be tedious yet super important. The second super important and often underestimated wider SEO technique for on-page SEO is title tag and meta description optimization. Title tag and meta descriptions are one of the sneaky ranking factors. Google say that they don't use keyword usage in the meta description as a ranking factor, and title tags are major factors in helping search engines understand what your page is about. And in both ways, Google rewrites meta description and also title tags to deliver a more personalized approach based on the query and content on the page. However, both of these influence one of the most important aspects, and that is whether people find your title tag and meta description click-worthy or not, which means a title tag and meta description can make or break your traffic. Therefore, you should optimize your title tags and meta description for every of your page. So here are some of the best practices for title tags. Include your targeted keyword. Use between 60 to 70 characters preferably. Place keywords towards the beginning for UX. Keep it unique in the SERPs, don't copy. And some of the best practices for meta description are: include targeted keyword and high search volume LSI keyword. Try to stay between 50 to 160 characters. Keep it short and sweet. Write meta description as an ad copy. And test having meta description and not having for your page. Alright, another important wider SEO technique for on-page SEO is to use keywords within your URL. Google uses URL to better understand what your page and website is about, and having a long URL with the weird stuff in it, it will make it more complicated, just like this example. And as said by Google, a site URL structure should be as simple as possible. Consider organizing your content so that URLs are constructed logically and in a manner that most intelligible to humans. So you want to avoid any undescriptive, non-making sense URLs that humans and search engines cannot read. For example, depending on the purpose of the page, I will categorize the page under different categories. If I am creating a service page, then it should be under the URL folder services, so search engines and humans can understand that this is my service page. If I'm creating a solution page, then I put it under the category solutions and so on. So when you look at my blog post, you will see I'm using a very simple URL structure. Basically, I just pop in my targeted keyword and nothing else. Another important wider SEO strategy for on-page SEO is to optimize your pages with the internal linking strategy. Internal links are the #1 way how Google discovers your pages and the internet, and having properly optimized internal linking strategy for SEO will boost your website visibility and ranking. In fact, when I had around 60 articles on my website, I was only generating 1,500 impressions a day from Google search. However, once I connected all my articles with internal links, I saw exponential growth in my impressions and traffic to about 20,000 impressions a day. And even my ranking became more stable after using internal linking, as Google could better understand my website and its content. So, ensuring all your pages are properly optimized with internal links will have a major impact on your website, and you should start doing it. The next step in wider SEO after optimizing your SEO content with on-page SEO is to build high-quality backlinks with the wider SEO link building strategies. There is no doubt that links are a big part of Google ranking algorithm. In fact, they even state on their website how search works. For example, one of the several factors we use to help determine this is understanding if other prominent websites link or refer to the content. This has often proven to be a good sign that the information is well trusted. So here are some of the ways how you can build backlinks the right way. Definitely one of the most wider SEO strategy in link building is the skyscraper technique. Skyscraper technique is all about creating a better piece of content than your competitors and then promote it to the people who are linking to a similar piece of content. Let me show you. Step number 1, you need to find relevant keywords that you want to target that have already generated a lot of high quality backlinks. For example, in my case, this keyword could be a long tail keywords. Then I've analyzed the top ranking pages using SEO ranking backlink checker to see how many links each URL generated. And based on the number of backlinks, I am positive that this is a juicy keyword that can generate a lot of backlinks. So, step number 2, I will have to generate better, more thorough, detailed, and in every way more superior content than my competitors. And step number 3, I will extract all the domains that are linking to my competitor's URL for my targeted keyword. And let them know about my newer, fresher, and more comprehensive piece of content, and if they like it, they will link to my content. And that's it. However, I recommend you to check out the full guide from Brian Dean. Also, remember, outreach to get links to your high quality content is fine as said by John Miller. Another great wide SEO link building strategy is infographic link building. This method is much easier than the first one and can generate a great results, as often people are happy to share great infographics on their website. So let me show you how. Step number 1, find a topic that can be generated into an infographic. Often, these topics are step-by-step, checklist, listicle, versus, or data. All these can be generated into beautiful infographics. For example, a little while ago, I wrote articles for Onpage SEO and Offpage SEO. So it was only natural for me to create an infographic, to create versus infographic for Onpage SEO versus Offpage SEO. Step number 2 is to create your beautiful infographic. Well, I'm not sure with you, but I'm not a real master in design particularly, especially in the infographics. So I paid like $30 to a freelancer on Fiverr, and within a few days I had a nice infographic based on my description. And in step number 3 is to send an email to marketing, SEO and other related blog owning websites and let them know about your new infographic and that they can use it if they want to. Plus, you can be happy to write a unique 300 words content for their website. Another great way of building backlinks in wider SEO fashion is to create industry studies and research publications. This is one of the most difficult and expensive link building strategy, however very effective if it's done correctly. For example, a study by WordStream on conversion rate benchmark has generated over 2,700 backlinks from over 1,400 domains. Or study by Backlink on Google search results has generated over 14,400 backlinks from 5,500 domains. That's insane. With that, they can be very expensive to pull out or time costly, but their reward can be far greater than with any other link building strategy. Another wide-head SEO-friendly link building technique is HARO or Help a Reporter Out. This strategy is as easy as it gets. Super beginner friendly, and you can build some powerful backlinks to your site. In fact, I built HARO links from websites like mouseflow.com or marketingsherpa.com. And all these links did not take longer than 20 to 30 minutes to reply to HARO inquiries. You just need to sign up at their website. And you will receive journalist inquiries from HARO 3 times a daily, Monday to Friday. And then you just need to find relevant inquiries to your business and answer journalist questions as best as you can, and typically 1 in 5 will link to you. That's around 20% conversion rate. Like I said, super beginner friendly, yet very powerful, especially at the beginning when you are starting with a new blog or website. And the last link building strategy I want to mention is guest blogging. However, is that wired SEO technique for link building? No, it's not. According to John Miller, Google already devaluates them because they result in unnatural links. However, that doesn't mean you should totally disregard links from guest blogging, especially when you are starting, as this strategy is one of the easiest ways to get in. Let me show you. Step number 1, you need to find relevant blogs within your niche or close niche that run blogs and accept guest blogging. You can use the SEO ranking competitors research tool that gives you a list of hundreds of your competitors or competitors of an analyzed domain. Definitely, you want to avoid the old ways of searching for guest blogging opportunities using search operators. Any site that publicly displays that they accept guest posts will be quickly discovered by Google and will be devalued. Therefore, at first, any site that is running a blog in your niche or industry without showing they accept guest contributors is your potential prospect. Step number 2, once you have a list of your prospects, you need to write an email outreach. However, don't be like these guys. Instead, you want to be personalized and include their real name. missing keywords by using content gap analysis and offer them that you can write an article to target this keyword. Boom, just like this, you have a super personalized blogger outreach, and if they see the keywords important for their business, they sure want to target the keywords. And that's all from me. I hope you have learned something new, so don't forget to like my video, leave a nice comment below, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, check out all my links in the description for my favorite SEO and other marketing tools. Ciao!